Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and it's another random destruction. I know I missed it last week, and well, I'm having a bit of fun in the AMX 1390. Got quite a grind out of this one. I'd like to unlock all three tanks off it before I get rid of it. If I even ever get rid of it, I quite enjoy it. But it's just under 600,000 XP to get all three tanks from this. So yeah, I got a fair bit of work to do in this. Anyway, it's a tier 9 match, I think it is, Ducal Pass, and quite a fun game really. Not too bad. Get a decent amount of combined damage, I'd say. But yeah, just quite good fun, and I thought I'd show it. So anyway, the video I did on Friday, that very short tank shenanigans, working title by the way, if anybody does have any suggestions. I know I've seen tank shenanigans, or Shermanigans. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, I know I've seen that one. So yeah, any suggestions? And it seems to be quite quite well received. I do realise it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I just thought I'd do something a bit different, something slightly new for myself. And it's not sort of, I'm not going to all of a sudden stop doing my normal videos and just do those, but I think, I'd like to do one of those once, twice a month, that sort of thing. But yeah, also, if anybody has got any clips like that they can send me in, I'm quite happy to include everybody's. I basically just use clips that I'd got to, it's sort of an experiment really, and to give people an idea of the sort of stuff I'm after. So yeah, any short little clips like that, which should be accessible to just about anybody. If you've got obviously if you're on PlayStation, you can just record the clip straight away and use your capture gallery. And if you go into your settings, you can change it for various things. I think it's normally set at 15 minutes, which is perfect for a World of Tanks battle. And then you can just upload it straight to YouTube, put it under unlisted, and just send me the link, and I can rip it from there. Or if you've got a capture card, or you can get it onto your PC or whatever, then put it into Dropbox or Google OneDrive or whatever it is. No, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, yeah, that's it, Google Drive, Microsoft, the OneDrive, whatever they call it anyway, or anything, that sort of thing, and send me the link for that, and I can grab it from there. And if you're on Xbox, I know Xbox can record up to about 5 minutes, which is good actually, because you can just tell it to record the last few minutes or whatever. So if you do see something funny, tell it to record. And I think there's something on there you can download called, I think, is it Upload Studio or something? There's a free app anyway on Xbox that you can download, so you can record short clips and just upload them to YouTube. So it makes it sort of easy for anybody, even if you've not got a capture card, or you're not sure how to get it off your console onto your PC. You should just be able to upload it to YouTube. Select unlisted as the sort of the privacy setting, because you can choose public, private or unlisted. Put it as unlisted, and then nobody can see it unless you send them the link. Send me the link, and yeah, I can do sort of funny little videos like that once or twice a month. And I know I'm not really talking about what I'm doing here. I basically just, yeah, you can see on that corner, it's not looking very nice. I was right in the thick of it, and I really didn't want to be in a light tank. So I've basically come back over here. I was trying to get shots over towards them, but I couldn't, so I'm going to try and swing around and see if I can get shots in from another direction, from further away. But yeah, I'm going to try and use this as sort of a bit of a thing to answer questions as well. I know I get asked this quite a bit actually, and it's about the intro music that I use for the intros to my videos. And it's from it's from Share Factory, which is a free app on the PlayStation 4 that you can use to edit and upload videos, and it comes with a selection of sort of license-free music on there, and that's the one that I used. And it's called Accelerate, I think, or Accelerate Instrumental. I don't think it says who it's by or anything like that, but I think Share Factory is obviously a Sony app. I'm assuming that the music is from sort of Sony Music, because they have the music label, don't they? So I can only assume that that's what it's from. But there you go, so I do get asked that quite a bit. So yeah, intro music is called Accelerate Instrumental, and it's on Share Factory, which is a free app you can download on PlayStation 4. And the music that I used in that video the other day on Friday, again, it was just music I had available. and it was both of them were actually tracks again from Share Factory, so they're both on there. If you do want to listen to them, you can just load Share Factory up, just go in as though you're ready to the film, and choose to add music or whatever, but it's there anyway, so that's where they're all from. You know, I could have gone and bought licenses to music as well, but I didn't know if it'd be any good. You know, I didn't know if people would enjoy it or whatever, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, and then it turned out to be a big flop. But seeing as, like I say, it's been well received, I will sort of fork out some licenses on some tunes and sort of do a bit of different music on there and what have you. But anyway, back to this match. Well, it's about at the end. I've just managed to take down Artie, and then there's a full health T30, and he is, yeah, he's not AFK, he is here, and I kind of really could have done with coming at him with a full clip, but where I was, I could have hidden around there and done it, and I've got myself stuck on the back of him, but I'm just going to try and avoid that rather big gun. Now, however though, which gun is that? That? Oh, he did clip me then though, he managed to get me, and I think it reloads. I'm just looking at the reload. Oh, that was a squeaker. That one just missed. Now that, with the reload on that, could be the 120mm gun. I think you can tell by the muzzle brake, and I'll have to have a look into that, but the reload just seemed a bit quick for the big 155mm. But yeah, that was a bit of a squeaker towards the end there. Just missed that second shot, but I came out of that quite nicely. 2,365 damage done, 3,500 assisted, and a nice 5,000 daily double. So yeah, quite a fun little game in the 1390, and I really do like the 1390. Anybody who's going through that line and is stuck on the 1375, because it is horrible. You know, I hated the 1375. I thought it was just a horrible tank, just lacking in so many ways. It does get better. It really does when you get to the 1390 and get it upgraded. So yeah, just stick with it. You'll get there. But yeah, quite a fun little match anyway, that one. I do, like I said, I've got back into my light tanking a bit more now. Right, now I've not forgotten about the reward tanks. Like I say, I've reviewed the AC1. Obviously, I've got the perma camo version. I think I won it. Yeah, I did win it. Yeah, won it. Yeah. Anyway. And obviously, I've done the AC4. I've got the Sentinel version, which is this one. Again, the only difference between this one and same with the AC1 and the ones that you can earn at the moment is the perma camo. That's it. Apart from that, they're exactly the same tank. And what's the other one you can earn? Obviously, there's the Berlin Cromwell, there's the Revolorize, and I cannot think what the last tank is, but anyway, I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. But I'm in the AC4, or this is the Sentinel version, like I said before, so it's got the perma camo on, exactly the same, apart from that, there's the one that you can earn, so obviously the one that you earn will have a lower concealment rating, but it should equal out when you put the camouflage on it, and I quite like it. The best way of describing it is a Firefly but with gun depression, and the armour can be a bit bouncier as well, and it does have a bit of a better top speed. I don't know about the power to weight ratio, but it can pick up a bit of speed. But yeah, that's it essentially. It's a Firefly with gun depression, and I kind of like it, and that's why I've used this replay, just to show you what it can do, give you a bit more of an idea as to what you might be able to do in it, or what it can be capable of if you do decide to earn this one. Chieftain T95, that's the one. That's the other one. I didn't just remember it, I did cheat and look it up. But yes, so I've reviewed the Chieftain T95, although again, it's the Centennial version, which has perma camo. However, with that one there is a slight difference. The Centennial version obviously has barbed wire and sandbags on it. Now, the sandbags on the Centennial Chieftain T95 do act as spaced armour, which is quite nice. If you have a look at it in the armour view, they do come up with the lower one, I think it is, but they do act as spaced armour, which can interrupt HE. Now, HE means RT, and it's not happened very often, but those sandbags have saved me, I think, once or twice, literally just once or twice, from an arty shell. They've actually come down and hit the sandbags, and they've just sort of absorbed the HE. So yeah, that is nice. It doesn't happen very often, but they are there, and again, they can sometimes make the difference between a pen and a non-pen, because obviously they're having to pass through a certain amount of space armor. But it's not something that makes a huge difference. You know, it's not something that will save you a lot. It will save you occasionally. You know, sort of very rarely, but yeah, they are quite useful against HE shells, and with the sandbags being on the upper glacis as well, and with it being quite thin, it's quite a tempting target for arty. So yeah, it can be like I say, it can be a bit of a saviour, but it's not something you rely on. Definitely not. It's just nice to have it there. Anyway, back to this match, because I've not really been paying much attention to what's going on. This is not where I originally intended to come to. I was going to go possibly up onto the hill. It is a tier 7 match, I think it is. It's a tier 6. But I was going to go up onto the hill and use that, you know, good accuracy, or sort of the 17 pound of this, to try and cause some damage to anything that came up. But I've ended up coming more towards the middle, because not really many other people did. The knight had come up here to do a bit of spotting, and it's actually turned out quite well, because this is quite a nice sniper. And again, it's kind of like the Firefly, and if you like the Firefly, there's a good chance you're going to enjoy this tank, so it might be one for you to earn. And I did enjoy the Firefly. I've got the Boilermaker version. I did have a normal Firefly, got the Boilermaker, got rid of a normal one. But then I got this, and I must admit, it kind of spoilt me a little bit because of the gun depression. You know, the Firefly, I don't know if it's, I can't remember if that's got anything over this, to be honest, but yeah, it's a nice gun on a, you know, the 17 pounder is a very nice gun on a tier 6 medium tank. It really is. And, you know, when you're getting up to sort of tier 7 and 8 heavy tanks, not so much. But on a tier 6 medium, it's a great gun. Now, unfortunately, I'm hitting, but I'm not penning, and that will be, I mean, that's not so much any fault of the gun. The shell will just be going slightly high or wide, and it'll be hitting at an oblique angle, or just clipping it or something, because you've got 171 pen on this, and the side of the VK3601H, yeah, it shouldn't pose too much trouble even at that range. So I would say that it was probably just going slightly off and clipping. Now, I have stayed back. It is a tier 7 match, like I said. There's a few things in it that can make a mess of me. The armour on the front of this isn't too bad. There's some nice angles on there. You can get the odd, you can get some lucky bounces in tier 6. I think the AC1 actually down at tier 4 has the same thickness of armour, if I remember rightly, and it kind of is like a little Matilda, sort of. Yeah, it is very much like the Matilda, the AC1, in my opinion. And like I say, this is very much like the Firefly, but it's got that gun depression. I've had a few bounces off the armour before. The turret can be a little bit bouncy actually as well when you're using the gun depression, just poking up over ridge lines. And again, it's not something you want to rely on, because it is only 64mm, and at tier 6 there's a lot of things that can pen you. But yeah, when you're top tier, there's a few things in the lower tiers that will bounce off you, especially the ranges that you may be keeping this. But you can see what I did. I just advanced down the railway, went right up onto the railway bank, up next to the railway, so I could get a good view across, and I've just been slowly moving down, taking shots at, well, anything that gets spotted, and that was the game. I was quite happy with that, and like I said, I thought I'd use it just to give people an idea of what that one can do. It's been a while since I did the review, maybe not everybody's seen it, but at least now you can have an idea of what it can be capable of. But just shy of 3,000 damage, high caliber, an ace tanker, and a Confederate medal. So yeah, quite happy with that result. I thought it was quite a nice little sort of demo match almost. But I did stay back and just played it, not cautious, but just moving up with the front line. That's why I didn't stay at the back and just carried on moving up. Now, it wasn't enough to get me top. That honour was reserved for the knight, and well done to him. I think I'll have a look in a minute. Just over 6,600 assisted damage. So yeah, he had a very good match with the spot in there. So yeah, very well done to you. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that episode. I will be back tonight with a subscriber series. I can get those sorted now, so that should be tonight's video. And again, any funny clips, just send them in to me. But anyway, until then, take care then. I'll catch you next time. See you later.